Welcome to Ocrop's YouTube channel, your world for information. Hi all, I'm your Rock speaking, and the topic for the day is consultation and participation, as in ISO 45001 2018 International Standard for Occupational Health and Safety Management System. Right, before we get into the video, thanks to all those who have subscribed to my channel and watching my videos regularly. Kind request to those who haven't, please check out my videos, and if you like them, subscribe and share. Right, let's get into the topic now. The consultation and participation, as in ISO 45001 2018 International Standard for OHSMS. Workers in an organization or the workers' representative, wherever they exist, are key factor in the success of an occupational health and safety management system of an organization. Without participation and consultation of the workers or the workers' representative, OHSMS will not be a successful one. And the clause 5.4 calls for encouragement by the management for the process of consultation and participation. The participation refers to the employees interacting with the management and recording their concerns and issues related to occupational health and safety management system. This may include the reporting of workplace hazards, incident reporting, near miss reporting, or any issues that may help them to have a safe and hygienic workplace. Whereas consultation is the involvement of the top management and interacting with the operation level staff to ensure that the occupational health and safety management system is taken care in the workplace. Consultation is a two-way communication and often involves exchange of information. Consultation may involve informing the workers of the workplace safety and or the decisions pertaining to the workplace safety as it would impact the employees. Participation enables a worker or a worker representative to represent their concern and participate in the decision making process of the organization related to occupational health and safety. It is purely the responsibility of the organization to encourage and support people to report any of the hazardous or risky operations or activities in the place, just so the preventive measures are put in place and the root cause correction is immediately done and the root cause are analyzed and it is prevented from recurrence through a proper corrective action process. Toolbox talk or the regular morning meeting on a day is a great forum for participation and consultation. It's where one can motivate the employee, the workforce, and ensure that the incident free operations are happening in the organization. The behavioral based safety is the most important aspect of safety because human behavior can result in unsafe acts. Safety day, a safety week, or a safety month, and a lot of awareness postures and giving regular awareness to the workers may result in effective participation of workers in the occupational health and safety management system. Be nice to have a return feedback or a provision to provide return uh, reports on the workplace safety rather than taking them orally, because if it would help to ensure that there is a follow-up and feedback mechanism on whatever hazards that are or the unsafe acts that are reported in the workplace. Safety committee meetings are the forum that offer opportunities for participation and consultation. So the committee meetings are regulated by local regulations in most of the countries. Committee meetings are a place where the workers' suggestion could be invited. The institution of the safety committee is also defined by law in most of the countries. For example, in India, it should be uh, half of the people should be from nominated by the management, while the other half would be elected representatives. So this uh, forum provides confidence that any concerns related to health and safety raised may not be taken against the person who's reporting it. Not be any disciplinary action or any other kind of reprisal for that. Committee meetings are required to be minuted, and this makes it more effective for the follow-up and the feedback or the consultation on any other decisions in the future with regard to the participation by the workforce. Effectiveness of the safety committee meetings may largely depend on the interest of the workers' participation and also the initiatives by the management to bring out any such concerns related to health and safety. To an extent, it also depends on the kind of actions that were initiated for the earlier reported hazards or unsafe situations in the organization. The organization conducts some safety week and other kind of things which motivates employees to bring out the workplace related hazards to the notice of their supervisors or the management. There are also hazard hunts that are carried out where people go around and study the hazardous conditions in the workplace and report them in the form of incident. The incident reporting can be of many types. One is the near misses or the near hits as they call, and the other is the injuries or illnesses related to the workplace, which is referred to as accidents or incidents. Content of the clause 5.4 is not merely an accident or incident-free workplace, but also a increased level of morale among the employees. If this would have to be accomplished, then the clause has to be followed in spirit rather than having some documentary evidences on paper. So the safety committee has to provide a effective forum for sharing the participation and consultation activities related to workplace occupational health and safety. I hope you had a good time listening to the clause 5.4 consultation and participation as envisaged by the International Standard for Occupational Health and Safety, ISO 45001 2018 standard. Hope to see you with some similar videos in the future. Thank you for your patient listening. Mark signing off. Bye.